Hello, and this is Tanya Miller, and welcome to the show. I want to talk to you tonight about the love and the dove and the places that we can go, and the mustard and the custard, and where we never have gone in the throes, and how much somebody can love each other, and what happens when you can't find each other. Let's say, you were supposed to meet at one hotel, and then it's closed for one reason or another, and you have to go to a different hotel, and that hotel has a bad smell, and it has other problems, and that other person doesn't know you're there. They can't find you. What about that? That's the point. That's a hat. We don't know what kind of hats are out there in the world. There's many hats, and there's an ass hat, and there's an ass hat that could love you, but that's that. That's sad sometimes, because sometimes you can't find your lover or your mother or your brother or anybody else without the ass hat. Because yep, they do things, and some of it is good and some of it is bad, and it hurts you and it's sad. But somehow you meet things and you see things and you do things, yep, that you'd never do. And once you get so that you can handle it, you almost feel new. And you know what? It happens sometimes on your face, the way your face moves and the way it turns into grace, and the mercy and the love that will fill your face and bring back your grace that you used to have to your face. And your body will fix, and the way you'll be will be great. And I want to know if I should have eaten the cheesecake. But no, I don't eat the cheesecake, and people bringing it up. And that's the reason that there's a bring it up part. Here's the thing. I should have maybe stopped, but I didn't know, because they always panic you to go. But I knew I could come back, and I knew there was going to be a new throw. And yes, I don't want to get in it once I'm out. And that's the thing. One time when you get out, you don't want to go back into the shit. Because when you live in the shit, sometimes you can stay in the shit. But then when you get out of the shit, you're like, holy shit, who wants to live in the shit? And that's the way the world is. And that's what people don't understand that live in the shit. Sometimes you think, I cannot get out of the shit, and it starts to just pile up on you, and it's like poop, poop, poop on your head. And that's what happened to me. And sometimes you just got to get up and go to see the sea. And sometimes you just got to go and find me. And sometimes you just got to go and find a new hotel. And sometimes you just have to go someplace that's just a little bit better than this. And that's the kiss. Because sometimes we have a meal that we go and we get, yep, from downstairs, that free food, right? You don't even want to eat it. You bring it back to your room and you let it sit around, and you feel like you wasted it. Because you kind of did, but you got to look at it. And you sort of know, it's good, but it's not. And you're like, what the hell food is this that we've got? And why do the bananas always look like shit? They look like shit because they freeze them. And that's it. Why do you have to freeze the bananas? They always look bad, but I guess you freeze them and it keeps the flies down and the little gnats or whatever go away. And that's the praise. We have praised them for giving the bananas, but nobody wants to eat the bananas, which means the bananas sit around longer, which means they don't have to buy new bananas. So I guess it's a win-win for them and a lose-lose for us, because you have the bananas and their bananas are there just to look at too, because who wants to eat their bananas? They're not new. So here's the thing. I went down and I got breakfast today, and yep, I'm not going to eat it. I'm going to let it sit over there for until I leave, basically. And you know what? We could even just get the energy from it and look at it and get the smell, because it's not that well. And you know what? Today, I can't really eat it anyway, and that's it. I might do something with some of the food, but maybe not, but it's there. But if you don't get it, you aren't going to have it, and it's only there for a couple hours, so got to get it while the getting's good, and you might just want to get the energy in the room. So I'm going to get off, and I'm going to have another live stream soon. And I want you to know that we are happy to be here and love you true. And yes, my love, yes, your lips look better too. And we are wondering what else we can do for each other in the sign of the weather. Yes, the weather here is better, and it's raining slightly, and it might be nightly better too. I'm not sure if I ever am going to love you together, But we wanted to, and that's what we don't know, because we don't know if we'll ever get this chance again because of what happened with you, Tanya. Because all you've done is dime them out, and now they might not do it to you anymore, because maybe that is what you want. And maybe it isn't, but I didn't like the radiation, and that's what was bad. I didn't mind any of the rest of it, and that's what's sad. They can't microwave you and radiate you, but they had to because you were sick, and you didn't know that they were trying to help you. Were they? I don't know, because people have been dying in their beds, and that's why I'm crying, because Yeshua knows who is trying to help and who is trying to kill, and I don't know. I don't know, and I tried to do the best I could, and that's why Yeshua is going to cry, because I did the wrong thing. You might have said the kingdom of darkness. Somebody was trying to kill you, and that's the problem. It was very bad, and you're right, it would have killed you and taken your head out, and that's sad. And that's why you had to do what you did, but also I might not get my love, and that's what's wrong, because he'll still be here, and I won't be able to hear him, dear, and I will know him in my soul. And that's what I've asked for. But yes, you're right. You'll try to figure it out in another fortnight. And also, there might be something else that'll happen, and that would be good, and that's the best way. Tanya thinks, if we could do it that way. And I ask Yeshua to make a way, and I ask and I weigh the choices today, because you're right, Yeshua, this was not the way it was supposed to go, and I want my honey, and I want my love, and that's the point. There needs to be a dove, because no, please, no, that's not the way it's gonna happen. Yeshua say, we'll fix it up, we'll make it a way, because you're right, it needs to stay. Now we have each other, and that's the point. So kiss my ass, Christmas. Because you're right, you deserve to have your fortnight of love, and that's the thing. You took everything from me, and I'm asking to keep my love, but not get killed from it, because you guys don't want something. So if we could just come to a compromise here, I would appreciate it very much, dear. Said us. And our time, my honey, with our hanky and our nighties and our God love her for trying, said nobody, because it was terrible. But he loved it. And when you have somebody, when you try with something that's sort of bad and it doesn't really work and it's sad, but yep, you did it and you tried and you made a repose and you put a chair up in a window and somebody knows, and you put up a sign and you made a kiss and you did a line and you did a disc, and you see the cows and they moo, and you never go out in the rain that much too. And you got to figure out which day you're going to go, and that's the thing we don't really know. We might want to order some more clothes, and we might want to just take a little bit of time in the throes, because you're right, you might want to fix all your phones and get this girl to fix everything that you don't really have quite right, because you don't like to move when things aren't right. But I worry about my honey, and I worry about my dove, and I worry about my love, and I worry about the stove, and I worry about the way the things will grow if they don't get out of the way before they come out today. And that's the thing. You might want to move before you can't. Kiss you. Good night. Good night. Across the street is not the one, because, yep, it's not that fun. And we weren't in there, and we don't want to. We're done. And down the street may be too big, and that's the point. We don't want to see anything that big. Yep, that's not good. So maybe we tried the red. No, maybe not, because your mom said no. But we'll try and see what else is up. And yes, we got to go, because we love you so. And we'll see what we can do. And I'm watching a cow poop right here on the TV, and I got to watch a cow poop in real life, and now we have it on TV. That's what's funny, because that's what happens, honey. Because yep, that's a channel that we want today, because people pooped, and we have our guy that we love anyway, and that's the way we do things, and that's the fun, and that's it. Those cows, they're not our ones, but that is what we're going to have in our life. We're going to love cows, because we used to have a wife that was a cow. And yes, she was a beautiful cow. She was a baby cow, and then she was a cow, and she's a heifer, and she's a life. And yes, we have a wife, and we know we have a wife, because we have a wife who loves us and brought us food and got a Coke and had some ginger ale. And yes, we had a ginger ale. And that's the tale we are going to tell for today. And we love you very much, and we ask you to stay, because we're going to come back later, and we're going to have a show, and we're going to have a snow, and we're going to have a glow in our face, because we're going to get the love, and it's going to be amazing, and everybody will know the face of the God that gave the love and made the world. And that's what we're asking. And please take off any contracts and anything that's tasking us. And I ask for this, a facelift to go up, and we ask for just everything to move right up, because I need to look the way I did. I took care of myself, and my left side is still bothering me. Yes, it is, because somebody drugged me, and when they drugged me, I tried to not take what they said, and I stole a little part and put it under my toe, and yes, I did. Try to hide it there, and a couple hours of just the energy of it, and it was even in a wrap, has caused so much trouble and chaos. And what did they drug me with? I still don't know, because people lie and they throw my life out, and people try to kill me, and that's the truth. They may or may not try to kill me on purpose, but that's the goof. They're the goof, and they're not nice, and that's the thing. There's no compromise. You can't take people away and steal all their stuff and try to say it's fine, and then try to say it's fine, and 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 try to say it's fine. It's not fine. I don't have a dime. Thank you. I love you much. And we don't need a dime for love. We need a dime to have a nice place to stay. Thank God somebody has grace for me today. Thank you so much. And that's the kiss. I almost want to show you what I'm wearing for Christmas. And that's my cute little outfit. And yes, that's what I want to say. Love to the moo and love to the coo. Love you. Bless you. Good night.